Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
That's a nice presentation.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason. And once again, was a monster in the Super Bowl.
Oh, Saquon, baby.
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. With it is Jackson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything. The
cool thing about this game, too, though, guys, they'll give you actual, like, real-world scenarios with the coaches, and they'll actually call, like, real plays the coaches would call in the NFL. Pretty smooth.
Jalen Tolbert to target that time. And it's third down.
See, example on that play, Sirianni's telling me to do the cover 3.
They need a full 10 here
because
it's
one of the plays they use. And obviously, as you see, it works correctly right there. So.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack
pretty cool.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Pushing through to contact. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 52 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Prescott from the gun on third. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Good job on the model on paper after actually. It looks like a really good job.
They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
I'm really impressed with the presentation of how Madden feels this year. It looks really nice. Feels nice. Feels authentic. Feels like actual legit football.
Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 149 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. From the gun, it's Hurts. caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6.
Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jahad Campbell. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
I love Saquon. I don't want to put him out too much, you know what I mean?
But sometimes it's okay to dream big because they're focusing on the 4th quarter already. Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. He's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive. A one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nolan Smith now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
He really came into his own last year, especially in the playoffs. He was absolutely awesome in the postseason for Philly. Big factor in the Super Bowl as well that we won.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line
That's
knew
just
it.
doing what he
Everyone
does.
did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in?
I'd like to get AJ a touchdown here.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Eagles take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Williams to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Now Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott faking it on the end around and looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Shoves him aside near the 35. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oh, that did not look at all.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. To the air again, Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Connected with a running back, Javonte Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now we'll give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Jalen Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 2nd down and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 224 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Upgrade these things. I'll get you a look at some of the players. Quinyon Mitchell actually does look like him. Nolan Smith, it's not a bad model. Some of the other ones still kind of, but yeah, a lot of them look really good. They've done a good job on the models. That's definitely a good job on Devontae Smith for sure. You got your little message board here at the end. You can check and it'll tell you little messages, scouting report, weekly recap. You can recap all the games.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys. And it's the Eagles' defense, which was a big part of the Super Bowl championship a year ago, making a play here. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is ARSB Amon-Ra St. Brown. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. The Lions get the win in the opener. Could this finally be their year? They'll start 1-0. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is a man who missed the second half of last season, but he's back, Zach Moss. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Bengals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
That's pretty cool that they've added that in there. It's really neat addition to the thing, to the game for sure. Get you guys one more game. But then you see you have the different little things like your approval rating with your GM, your coaching staff, your players, your fans, your media. So, and we're at an 86, which is pretty good. So they're obviously happy with what we're doing. You can easily make trades and improve your team. Start the season if you want. The Eagles are pretty stacked, I think, overall. So for me, at this moment, the way that they've been playing right now, game one, you've seen how I played. Obviously, there's no need to make any changes drastically to this roster. This roster is pretty good. So I'm happy with what we have. White drips play sheet. See, I just unlocked a new play sheet, which is pretty sweet. So I'll save this. I'll give you guys the match you want to see here. Oh yeah. Obviously, people want the Super Bowl rematch, so let's get into the Super Bowl rematch. There's the GM's office. Obviously, you want to talk to the players. You want to talk to the fan, like different things. You can do all that right there. Weekly strategy. You can go and game plan for the teams that you're playing.
One of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57.
Taylor Swift.
The Philadelphia
Taylor Swift again.
taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. He's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in Week 2.
The presentation this year, though, is absolutely stunning. It looks amazing. Really good attempt. Really good job for their first game on the PS5. and next-gen consoles, this is a really good football game.
This drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
2nd and 6.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back to throw here. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Chiefs, nothing.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Now Kansas.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
40-yard line. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Brings up second down.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Carter breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock. If they can get the ball back for the offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before they have.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
A 7-yard loss brings up
and they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
It's 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 28.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. With it is Jackson. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent pickup of 20 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Chiefs 3. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up the throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Gunner. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.